A lot of people avoid going into debt at all costs. However, there is such a thing as good debt. Today, I want to tell you about a few ways you can use debt to obtain financial freedom. Hey y'all, welcome back to the Inspired Investors channel where we share personal finance and real estate information to inspire freedom. I'm Caleb, and today we're talking about good debt. I know this might sound surprising, but there are some forms of debt that can actually open up doors to financial freedom, which is usually the opposite of what we think debt will do. So in this video, I want to offer just 3 examples of good debt. But honestly, the only limit is your creativity. For the purposes of this video, good debt will be defined as any debt that has the intention of moving you closer to your goal. On the other hand, bad debt is debt without intention. I want to avoid categorizing any particular type of debt as good or bad, just because things aren't as black and white as they used to be. As long as you can make the money you borrow create a stream of income, and that income is larger than your monthly payment, then you'll be cash flow positive, which in most cases is considered good debt. It's important to be very clear on what kind of interest your debt has and what the rate is. The point I hope to make in this video is debt is what you make it. So let's go through a few examples of how to use debt to make money. Number 1, using a mortgage. There's plenty of ways to get creative with renting space and making money in real estate. For this example, let's say you're getting a mortgage for a home in St. Louis, Missouri. This home costs $60,000, and the mortgage, with all expenses included, is about $300 per month. You now owe about $60,000, but if you're able to rent this home for $600 per month, you'll be cash flowing $300 per month. This means every month you can pay off your mortgage and still have $300 left. So over the course of your 30-year loan, you will have made over $100,000 from this home. And you paid off a home without using any money from your bank account. Let's take a look at another example, using a car loan. Car loans have been seen as bad debt for years. But now that we have opportunities like ride-sharing apps, food delivery, and even rental car apps, it's not difficult to see how car loans can be a form of good debt. Most of these apps are going to give you pretty variable income based on where you live, how much work you put in, etc. So let's use the example of renting out a car that you have leased or financed, so other people can drive for Uber Eats or Grubhub. Let's say your monthly expenses for this vehicle comes out to be $400. This includes your note, insurance, maintenance, and gas. Let's say you rent it out to college students who are looking to make a little extra money, and you rent it out to them for $50 per day. As long as you can rent your car out 9 times or more per month, you'll be making money and you'll be helping someone else make money too. Example 3 is going to be using credit cards for travel. I made a video on this already, so I won't spend too much time on it. But by spending money that you are already going to spend, you can be rewarded with points that can be redeemed for travel and a whole lot of other cool things. This isn't using debt in the same way as the other 2 examples, which is why I wanted to include it. But doing this allows me to spend $500 and get $200 back, as opposed to just spending $500 and getting nothing back. So I know this isn't leveraging in the typical sense, but there's a ton of ways to leverage credit cards, and I can make a whole video on it if you guys are interested. Just leave a comment below. So I want to be clear. I'm not saying go get a ton of debt so you can make money. I am hoping this video helps you think a little more creatively about debt and not see it as something inherently good or bad. The big takeaway is to be intentional about the financial tools that you're inviting into your life. The question we need to answer here is whether or not the debt you're bringing into your life is going to move you closer to your goals or further away from them. If you're taking on debt for a liability, what purpose is that serving? And if it's not for emergencies, it may be worth reevaluating. And using debt to make money isn't for everyone. A lot of people believe that you shouldn't buy anything that you can't afford, and that includes assets. And in the long run, I think these people are right. I think being in a situation in which you have no debt is completely ideal. But when we're in the stage of building, I think that can be a great tool to help us take those first steps toward financial freedom. So if this video was helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and share. We drop videos every Wednesday, but in the meantime, you can check us out on our socials down in the description. That being said, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.